Good morning, good day, it's midday. Is it midday? No, I'm late, we're off to a flying start. For those who already work with me, you'll know time management is not my greatest skill. So usually it's just after 12 that I come in live to do Q&As, just so you know. Now this is what you call a mug of tea. For those who already work with me, you know I like my cups of tea. So I hope you've got one, hope you're sitting down, hope you're not getting caught skiving at work, and are ready to do some Q&As, answer any questions. I will be live in here every day at midday. Hi Valria, how are you? Be live every day in here at midday this week, Monday right through to Friday, every single day. You will be sick of me, but hopefully you will learn loads, because that is the name of the game. Now, no question is daft, bar the one you don't ask, okay? So please, please ask, preferably about business, but if you want to know something about me, that's okay. I'm pretty much an open book. Hi from South Africa. Oh, hey, Cara, how are you? So yeah, no question is daft. Just ask away. I mean, this week is all about passion into profit. It's a small group I've got. I mean, before I've been doing challenges with over 600 members trying to do pretty much, trying to keep a track on it. So I'm quite pleased that this is a smaller group. Hopefully quality over quantity, which is always good. It's always good. You could still make the same sales if you fill your Facebook group with quantity over quality. I always say that. And everybody in here should have their own Facebook group, or by the end of the 5-week challenge, have their own Facebook group. Anyway, that's something I teach in the Facebook Mastermind. It's part of the strategy which I teach to grow your business. And it's very simple. I'm all about keeping it simple. I'm all about keeping it real, but I am about taking action. I'm not just about sitting on your ass, hoping and praying and meditating and manifesting. That's all great, but you've got to take action. You got to go out there and put yourself out there and show up and stay consistent if you want to have those 5-figure months, 6-figure years. And it's so possible, and I'd love to show you how. So few house rules for those who are, well, just joining it like everybody. Few house rules. Please show up. If you cannot commit to your business, or starting your business, or growing your business for 5 measly days, what hope is there? I'm here, I'm doing this free. You've nothing to lose and everything to gain. If you can't commit for 5 days, and don't get me wrong, I know life is busy. Trust me, I've got 3 young kids. My husband works overseas. If I can become a 6-figure earner using social media, working from home, around the kids, so can you. If I can do 5-figure months through launching my own business, so can you. Okay, it's totally possible. And that's what I'm all about, teaching you how to do that. Obviously, not entirely on this 5 days, because it takes a bit longer than that, and you need the support and ongoing support with that. Anyway, support and ongoing support. Yeah, that made sense. Right. Please show up. Simple rules. Don't be a dick. Don't annoy anybody. Show up, ask questions, share, support each other. You're all from different backgrounds. You all have different ideas, different businesses. You can all help each other grow. I'm a strong believer in that, and I think that's one of the reasons that I have success. You've got to have your mindset in place. You've got to believe, there is enough business out there for everybody. You've got to believe that even though there are 50 other million pet portrait artists, you're going to be different. There are 5 million other relationship coaches, but you're still going to be different. You could be teaching the same thing as somebody else, but you're still going to be different because you are you. Nobody's better at being you than you, okay? So first of all, get that into your head, whatever your thing is. Now, we know some of you are on this challenge, and it is a different challenge this time. It's not my usual. We're more scaling up business. This is more passion into profit. So it's how to get started to turn your passion, what you love doing, what you thrive on, what you lose yourself in, how to turn that into dough, because we all want a bit of dough. Some people do it because they want the freedom, they want the lifestyle, they want the materialistic things, they just want to be able to shop in Marquis every week, they want to be able to buy what they want without worrying, they want to have that yacht, they want to have the holiday home. I don't know what your thing is and what your why is, but you should know. Have a think about it. And when you've asked yourself why, ask yourself why another 5 times, because one why is not enough. One why is money. Money is paper. That doesn't count for anything, okay? Dig deep, have some emotional connection, and think why you really want to do this and why. That's what's going to drive you on those days when you can't be bothered, okay? Not just if you've had the most worst day out and you just cannot be bothered doing anything to do with work. You've been at work 9 to 5, you've had an awful day, you're soaked, the kids, your husband's late home, everything's gone wrong, you've chipped your nail, I don't know, maybe that's a huge deal in some people's lives, I don't know. But you've had a really bad day and the last thing you want to do is put some effort into building your business. Yeah? You can relate to this, I can relate to it, we can all relate to it, we're human, right? We all have CBA days, as I call them, can't be asked. But this emotional attachment that you've got is going to keep you driving you and keep you going. So it's important to find something. And that brings me to task 1 today, which was goals, which I think 4 of you have filled in so far. So well done to the 4 of you who filled that in. Off to a flying start. The other 76 of you, I look forward to seeing it before the 24 hours are up. If you don't put it in before the 24 hours are up, please don't expect my lovely ambassador, who I'll introduce shortly, or myself, to get back to you with an answer or to give you any help and support. You've got 24 hours to do it. I've run this before with 600 odd people, and yes, it's a lovely small group this time, and it's different passion into profit. It's not my usual challenge, but it's just too much hassle actually, because trying to track everybody who somebody's answering it in day 3, somebody's answering day 1 on day 5. It's just too much. So, and anyway, it's not asking much in 24 hours to stick down what you want to earn monthly, what you need to earn monthly, what you're going to spend it on. Really? 5 minutes? Come on, let's get real. So what do you want to earn monthly? What do you need to earn monthly? Just before we go on to that, I'm just going to recap for those who haven't done a challenge with me before. There is a live video goes in, pre-recorded live, if that makes sense, at 6 a.m. every morning in this group. This is a pop-up group. This is not my free normal training group where there is training in the units and there's training every Wednesday at 12 o'clock. It's actually this Wednesday I'm interviewing a copywriter. She's going to help you grow your business and how to get that. The copywriting is really important. What you're going to write in your posts and things to attract your ideal clients, got to speak to them. Anyway, it's a whole new topic. We'll cover that. I think it's possibly tomorrow. No, it's not. Which day is it we're covering that? Later in the week. I think it's Wednesday. Yeah. Okay, so 6 a.m. in the morning, you're going to have that done. You don't have to do it at 6 a.m. I'm not that mean. Just do it within the next 24 hours so that I can see some of your writing questions. Fantastic. Bring on the questions. I will answer them in a minute. And for those who can't get on the Q&A, I don't know, I'm really hot all this. It's like the sun, where I'm standing, the sun is... I'm not complaining in Aberdeen to have the sun, but it is really hot. I'm just going to open this door, I think. Bear with me. Talk amongst yourselves. That's better. Cat's like, who are you speaking to now? Right, so yeah, you don't have to do it at 6 a.m. in the morning, but just do it. 24 hours. The tasks this week are not hard. I've made them really simple. I've made them so you cannot fall behind. You know, well, you can fall behind. I know life happens. Trust me, I know about these things. But if you can't commit, if you seriously want the 5K months, the 6-figure years, the multiple 6-figure years, that's where I'm heading. And I'm doing it. And you guys can come with me or not. It's up to you. But if you can't commit to 5 days to one little simple task a day, maybe you want to go get a job, or maybe you want to continue in your job. You know, maybe this isn't for you, the passion into profit, or maybe it's just going to be a little sideline, a little extra cash, which is great as well. A bit of extra cash for a wee, you know, holiday once a year, or to contribute to the household or whatever. That's fine too. Each to their own. Not everybody is driven. I am driven by money because I know I'll do good with the money. I always say, if you're a good person before money, you're a better person with money. If you're an asshole before you have money, you're a bigger asshole with money. Okay? Just saying. For those who have issues, money mindset. That's a whole new topic. Anyway, right. Joan. Task 1 today. And keep coming with the questions. I will answer them shortly. Sunny in Sunderland, but my hot flushes are age-related. Leslie, I hear you there. I have them too. But I don't think this is one. I think it's just because I've sunlight like I'm through and I've got a jumper on and it's sun. I'm in the living room. I get bored just sitting in my study, and the sun's streaming in, so I'm suddenly like roasting. My cup of tea, my mass cup of tea, mug of tea will cool me down. Right. So task 1 today, for the 4 of you who have done it so far. I'll look forward to seeing all the rest before tomorrow morning. What do you need to earn monthly? This is taking into account your council tax. I don't know why I started with council tax, but I did. With no council tax this month or next month. Or is it February and March with no council tax? Anyway, it's all good. Somebody could keep me right. What do you need to earn monthly? This is for your bills, all your mundane stuff. This is not really floating your boat, yeah? You can't have your goal to earn money to pay off your debt. You can't have your goal to earn money to just have that money because it's paper, right? This is what I was saying earlier. This is the mundane, boring stuff. It's to pay your mortgage. It's to pay for your food, electric, survival, what you need to do with your kids, if you've got kids, whatever it may be. Okay, that's your need. You've got to, minimum. So if you're in a 9 to 5, 9 to 6, 8 to 4, whatever, then you want to get out of there, then you need to sit and work it out what your average outgoing is each month. Just sit down, do a spreadsheet if you wish. I'm not a huge spreadsheet girl, but they do have a place. I love G Drive. Write down your outgoings, go through your bank account because you'll forget things. So what's all going out that month? What do you need to survive that month, okay? Now what your want is, that's your need. What you want is what you are aspiring to, what your goals are. Now, if somebody has put in the comments they want, I think it was example, 15k a month. But that's just like, isn't it? It's just like a number. And what I teach clients is to reverse engineer, to work backwards. So at the moment, obviously we haven't covered all that, and it's a bit of a topic to go into. So it is a little bit of a, at the moment, because what I do is figure out your core thing you're going to sell and promote, and we work backwards as to how many of each we're going to sell, and then we make that happen. I'm just laughing at the cat chasing a butterfly. Cute. Right, as long as it's not eating it, that's not so cute. Right, he's not, by the way. So what you want to earn monthly is let it flow. Let your imagination go. Have you got a dream board? You know, I'm not massively woo-woo. I was more woo-woo for a while. I'm now kind of a little woo. I believe law of attraction, all that stuff, and karma, but I'm not like a meditate, do, manifest. I'm just not. My mind won't switch off long enough, to be honest. But I do believe in some of it, but I do believe you've got to take action. And 90% of your time in business needs to be spent on income-producing activities. What do you want to earn a month? That is the bigger goals. How many holidays do you want to go on a year? What kind of car do you want to drive? Do you want to get your kids into ballet classes? Do you want to put them to drama school? Do you want to have that boat? Do you want to move house, 5-bedroom house, 4-bedroom house? What are your goals? What are your aspirations? How much do you need? Hi, Lisa. How much do you need to earn to have that lifestyle that you want? And by when? Okay? It's really important that you have a goal in mind. So for the clients I'm working with now, I would set a goal for the end of 2020. We're into March, believe it or not. Can you believe that already? So we're working backwards. You got it with goals, break it down, chunk size, bite-sized pieces, so it's not scary and you can achieve them. You know where you're at. It's the same with any business. But this is the kind of what you want to earn, okay? You can have goal boards, you can have vision boards, dream boards. I've spoken on stage in front of 3,000 entrepreneurs about dream boards and visions and stuff. I have one through there. Pop on it, have fun, do it with the kids. What do they want? Disney, stick on Mickey Mouse. These are all the things you want to bring into your life. And there's definitely an aspect of what you focus on, you bring. It's like if you're buying a green Volkswagen, what do you see on the road all the time? Green Volkswagens, right? So what you focus on is what is in your head, right? It makes sense. So vision boards are great, get it out there, have those holidays on, have that big diamond or whatever it might be, and have it somewhere where you see it, okay? Another thing I teach is the definite purpose statement, and it's used a lot by successful sports people, just successful people generally. Definite purpose statement is writing down on an A4 sheet of paper, you a year from now basically, but in the present tense. So it is the 2nd of March 2021. I, Joan Strachan, am so grateful that I am now earning £200,000 a year. and grateful for all my fantastic, ambitious women that I am attracting to me. I am loving my holiday home in wherever, this kind of thing, yeah? So that's another thing you can do. I'm not making you do all this. I'm just trying to give you as much value crammed into 5 days as I can this week. So don't get overwhelmed. All you need to focus on today is what you need to earn and what you want to earn. And the second part is what you're going to start spending it on. For your first, I don't know what I'm doing here. For your, it's just, I'm so hot. For your first money, first bulk money that's going to come in, have something that you want to spend that on. What's it going to be? Treat yourself. You deserve it. Don't be, yes, you have to pay off bills and that, and maybe put a bit of that, but that's not going to drive you to work, is it? But having that image or vision board of that thing is. Get what I'm saying? Does this make sense? For the people that are on currently, please use hashtag replay if you're watching it later so I can keep track. It's a lovely small number so I can keep track on everybody and kick people out if they don't partake, which I do. Trust me, you're all on a spreadsheet. But yeah, join in or leave. You know, there's no point in hanging around. And the group will close after the 5 days are over. So if you're thinking, oh, I'll do it the weekend, I'll do it next week, there's no rush, then that is a really lame mindset. You get tough love with Joan. I like a good laugh, but you get tough love when it comes to business. But yeah, if you're thinking that, then where's the urgency? Where's the drive? That's why I do this. That's why I close the group. Okay? Yay, Stella, it makes sense, fantastic. Leslie says, I know exactly what I'm spending it on, haha. Leslie, share! What are you spending it on? I'm intrigued. Good morning, Lisa, how are you? Hey, Carol, here's Carol, one of the lovely ladies from the Facebook Mastermind. Okay, so please, I see there's a question earlier. Keep coming with your question, I'll answer them just in a second. But hopefully that has given you food for thought and something to go away and do. And for those who haven't filled in, please remember to write what you're going to spend that first big pay on, what you're going to spend that first chunk of money that you make from your offer online. Because this is all about creating your online offer, turning your passion into profit, and all will become clear as the week goes on. Let's keep it simple. Today, it's just about filling this in. If you haven't printed it out, then just write it in the comments. That's as simple as we get. Or if you have printed it out, then use my beautiful pink, neon pink, I like pink, sheet to fill it in and screenshot it and stick it in the comments. Now, there are 80 of us in here. I'm closing the doors now so nobody else is getting in. Well done to everybody who has added like-minded people. Unfortunately, not all of them have been approved into the group. So there's not a huge number of people for the prize, although a lot of you added randoms, but they're not getting in. You have to be kind of like I said, qualified, so they want to start a business, or they are, you know, they've at least answered the entry questions. I don't let people in who don't answer the entry questions at any of my groups, because if they can't answer 3 entry questions, they're probably not going to go far in my coaching programs or anything, or courses. So anyway, it's tough love, but it's for your own good, trust me. I was lost, but now I'm found. Laugh out loud. Is that with regards to Facebook? Is that with regards to this group finding me? Well, I'm glad you're found, Carol. I'm glad we've found you. Leslie, I have my eye on a handbag. Ooh. Leslie, take a picture. Please put it in the comments. I would like to see. I might stick it on my goal board too. But yeah, pop it in. Let's have fun this week. Business doesn't need to be boring. I've been there in the corporate world. I've got the t-shirt. I've burned the suits. It's dull and boring, and we need to have fun in business. And there's no reason at all with an online business you can not have loads of fun. So that's what we're here for. Leslie says she'll share it with us. Brilliant. Right. I don't see any questions posted from earlier. I didn't see any questions there, so it's great. You all know what you're doing already. Fantastic. Valeria says, please explain dick. Valeria's a lovely lady from South Africa. Do they not use that word in South Africa then? Somebody can explain it to Valeria. It's making me laugh. It's just being a bit of a twat. Let's put it like that. That's it. Keeping it simple, covering all bases. So by, spamming other people in the group, by writing anything negative on other people's comments, by not being supportive, not engaging, not helping others, not showing up, spamming your thing for sale. You know, I want you all to succeed in this group. I'll give you a chance to promo your stuff later in the week, but just don't be a dick. That's my rule. So don't be a wally, don't be a twat, don't be a... running out of words that aren't swear words. That's so bad. Right. First question Stella has, could be the only one by the looks of things. Great, you all know what you're doing. Stella, question. How often should I go live on my Facebook page? Does it matter, or can one overdo it? Yes, you can't. Firstly, let's cover the question. Now, Facebook page. Do you mean profile page, or do you mean business page? Because there's a big, big difference. What I teach is you use the reach on your business page is dire. It's between 1.6 and 2% currently, which is pretty lame. And that's if you're showing up all the time. Facebook want you to pay for adverts on Facebook page. There are things changing though, so please do not ignore your Facebook page. Please have a Facebook page set up and link it to your profile page, because you're leaving money on the table if you don't do that, because people will come onto your profile to check you out. There's no link to see your business page. And if you're not using your profile page and mentioning your business ever, and by that I do not mean in a spammy business way, I mean in a nice part of your life because you're passionate about your business way, not by any means in a spammy business, buy this way. Look at mine, you'll see what I mean, see what I do. Like this weekend, the kids are on their iPads, so I did a post. Oh, that's great, kids are on their iPads, means mummy can prepare for the 5-day challenge, that kind of thing, right? Scroll through mine, you'll get ideas, but there's loads of stuff on that. So don't ignore your business page, get one set up. Your profile needs to look the part though. Your profile is where people will come to check you out first of all, okay? Because this is what we're going to use to interact in groups and things and give value where it's at. And this is one of the strategies that I teach, which really works. Get your profile looking on point. What I'm going to do for you guys, I'm going to stick in a free gift for you. It's my free guide on how to get your profile set up for success. I'm going to pop it in this group as soon as we finish it, and I'm going to write it down because otherwise I just forget. It's a free guide. I'll stick that in for you after this. Please click on it and it'll take you through step by step how your profile page should be looking. If you've got any questions on it, use hashtag question at any time through this 5-day challenge and somebody will get back to you. Hashtag question. Any point you have a win, no matter how big, no matter how teeny weeny, like you've got a new follower, you've got a new contact, somebody's bought something, whatever it may be, you've had a brainwave, you've had an idea, you're feeling motivated, any win of any shape, size or form, use hashtag win and stick that in. So hashtag question for a question, hashtag win for a win. Are we rocking and rolling? I told you, it's keeping it simple. But I'll pop the free guide in for you. But to answer your question, should you go live? Yes, absolutely. You should be incorporating going live into your business strategy. Absolutely. It's still one of the best ways to reach people on Facebook, and it still is the best way to build up that so important know, like and trust factor, because they get to know you, they get to know what you're about. You can't fake it on video. Well, maybe you can to a point, but after a while, it's like being a big brother. You can't fake the whole thing, can you? And I always teach everybody just to be their real self because it makes it far less scary and far more fun. And I know people have fear with going live. What will other people think? Oh, I can't do that. My Auntie Jessie's watching and they'll just think I'm an idiot. No. And that's okay. Nobody will think you're an idiot who has what you want. Nobody will think you're an idiot who, do you know what I mean? Take advice from people who you aspire to, who have what you want. It's usually going to be people who they're triggered by it. They're triggered. If you're triggered by something you see on Facebook, that tells you a lot. That means you want that thing. There's something annoying. So next time you're triggered and ready to slate somebody for success or whatever it may be, think, why am I triggered? Why am I not going, that's fantastic. She's showing me the way. She's proven it can be done. Awesome, go girl. That's the mindset and mentality you need to get into. But this will come, this will come. But to answer your question, yes, Facebook Live on your profile. I say 2 to 3 times a week. Once a week if you're just getting started, if you wish. 2 to 3 times a week is pretty good. Doesn't have to be hard and fast rule. And I don't say you have to go live at set time and that's it. I'm very much go with the flow kind of person, as you probably gather, and I go live when I feel like going live. If you want to see it, or you catch up, or you follow me, you'll see it. And if you don't, you miss it. That's it. I'm not very time scheduled-y person. Go with the flow, and there's nothing wrong with it. If I can do it, so can you. So be yourself, show up, go live. There are loads and loads of things you can go live about. Loads and loads. In fact, I made a content calendar for people because they were struggling. It's got over 700 pieces of things, prompts and things that you can go live about, and images and quotes. It's all for the female entrepreneur. And there's over 700 people are getting good results with that. It just takes away the what will I post out today. So it gives you like lines, like how to start with something. I'll pop the link for that in as well, because that might help some of you. It's 70% off, so it's only $29.99 at the moment instead of $99.99. Right. So yeah, hopefully that covers your question. Live 1 to 3 times a week. What's the cat doing now? Okay, catching something. Right. Any other questions? Can't wait to see Leslie's handbag. Finding the live. Oh, right. Yeah, it was finding the live. Got you, Carol. Welcome. Set your notifications here in the group to see first. And also, right now, you should have a thing that says see Joan when she comes on live. Click that, and then you'll be notified. But do you know what? I meant to send you all a wee messenger to say I was going live. So tomorrow, I'll maybe remember to do it, and that'll prompt you, okay? So, yeah, sorry about that. I was going to do that. I was lying in my bed thinking, I'll do that. And now I've forgotten. Hey-ho. Right, so tomorrow I'll try and give you a prompt, just 5 to 12 to remind you. How's that? Stella says, I was also lost once till I found you, Joan. I now feel more competent using Facebook to grow my business. Oh, Stella, that's fantastic. I'm so glad to hear it. And do you know what? Let's not confuse things. You don't have to be on every platform known to man and all this stuff. So many people are out there posting here, posting there. You could spend, as a small business owner or you on your own, you can't do it. You're going to burn out. You're not even going to have time to do your business because you're too busy posting everywhere. There's more simple ways to do it. And I've spent years learning all this stuff. And I'm still learning. I am learning all the time. I have 3 mentors on the go just now. I am taking the best of everything for you guys so we can all grow together. And I'm a very determined woman. Those who know me will know that. We do use it, thought it had a different meaning. I won't ask, Valeria. But Stella, thank you for that. Are you on the Facebook Mastermind then, Stella? Now you know Facebook inside out. This Facebook Mastermind is a 6-week programme and it's being updated as we speak, and it's running again. It runs about 4 or 5 times a year. It's running again in 2 weeks today. It kicks off for the next 6-week round, and you get lifetime access, and you get me pitching up every, I haven't decided how I'm doing it this time, but at least every fortnight for Q&As. Lisa, it's just jumped around, hold on. Lisa, lesson 1 for me, create business page. Lots to learn this week, so happy to be here. Oh, Lisa, lovely to have you here. And I hope this helps you. Please ask with questions, honestly. It's a minefield. I can't even cover that of it in 5 days. But I certainly hope to give you as much as I can. So ask questions, I'm here. So yeah, create a business page, absolutely. If you're stuck, Google create Facebook business page, because I could explain and show you. And if you're stuck, I can explain and show you, but you can Google it, can't you? Also creating a Facebook group is a great idea, but we'll speak about that later. Thanks to you, how you have got over the fear of lives. Oh, Carol, that is fantastic to hear. I can do a little bonus training on lives if that's something everybody's struggling with. Because it is scary at first. I remember doing my first one thinking, is this even, am I on? It was just, Facebook had just launched lives, and I was like, and then, people were going, oh, check you, who you think you are, you in GMTV, and you're like, oh, I feel like a dick, there's that word again, Valerie. But it is scary. But honestly, it's like everything else, the magic happens, you step outside your comfort zone, and it'll soon become second nature. And who cares what anyone else thinks? They're not going to pay your bills. Are they? Really? They've got their lives going on. You got yours. They're your choice. Your choice. But lives, even though you hate it, it is one of the best ways to get out there. It really is. But brilliant, Carol. I love that you're doing it now and just getting on with it. That's fantastic news. Win, Carol. That's a win. Stella, okay, I get the trigger bit of it. Yeah. We all get triggered, but then I've learned to stop. If when something triggers me, I'm like, that's because that's me. It's not them, it's me. It's my mindset, and I turn it around. Stella's gone live several times since getting the content calendar. Ah, you got the content calendar. Brilliant. We'll do more of the lives. Yeah, the content calendar. Use it for the lives as well, because I know you can buy things that just give you sheets of info to go live, but if you're smart, use the content calendar for that as well, because the ones where it's giving you ideas for posts and you can use it for any niche, just use that and use that as the topic of the live, you know? Use it effectively. It's all about working smart, not hard, isn't it? No, not on Facebook Mastermind. I'd love to get on. Stella, come and join us. There's about 30 odd of us and they're a fantastic bunch of women, so supportive. And it's starting 2 weeks yesterday. What day is that? 16th it's starting. It's my birthday's Friday the 13th this year. And I'm 21, getting old. But anyway, yeah, it's Monday the 16th. So come on board. I'll pop the link up for that as well later in the week. It'd be great to have you there. You'll love it. I'm told it's a really, even for the busiest person, it's like step by step, bite-sized chunks. We all go through it together. Everybody's supportive. Everybody learns together, so you can't get stuck. My ambassadors are in there. I go live in there with Q&As. So yeah, it's the hands-on step, because courses, I'm going off on one now, but courses these days are kind of going a little bit. What's in is more like online programs. Courses, who's all bought a course? Be honest. Who's all bought a course online and not finished it? In fact, I've probably bought about 50 and I haven't finished them. Because the problem is with courses, you start them with great, you're fueled up, you buy it, you even actually open it, and you go in and you do a bit, oh, all right, I'll do the next bit tomorrow, and then something happens and, oh, and I'm stuck, I've got a question, who do I ask? There's nobody to ask. And that's how courses seem to go. Can you relate to that? Guilty, Leslie says. Honestly, I've bought flipping loads of courses over the years. It's ridiculous. And they're all sitting there in cyberspace. I don't even know my passwords for half of them. But that's why whatever you're doing, whatever program you're going to put together, whatever course, call it a course, but as long as it's got human connection in it as part of it, that's okay. Because people, they get stuck, especially when it comes to technology. And I'm not a techie person, but I'm there to help you, guide you, and hold your hand, because we all need that. I think that's what really helps people. Natalie's in the house. Natalie, hello, my lovely. Natalie and I met on a holiday how many years ago? Is it 2 now? 2 years? Dread to think, time's going too quickly. Anyway, any other questions or anything else? Yeah, a few guilty of buying courses and not doing them. I hear you. I am so guilty of that, absolutely. But yeah, finally found you 2018. I thought you meant you finally found me in 2000. You finally found me today, which is awesome. And it was 2018 we met. Thought it must have been about a couple of years ago. Crikey, doesn't time fly? Yeah, I was saying, Natalie, if you set your things to see notifications to see first for this group for the week, and if you set your, when Joan goes live, to get notified as well, should be a little button. But what I was saying was, because I was lying in my bed thinking, I'll send everybody a wee message to let you know, like 5 to 12, just before I go live, to remind you. Because if you're anything like me, life is so busy, you forget, don't you? So mark it in your calendars now, set your alarm, just in case I don't remind you at 5 to 12, everybody. But I will try and do that, mental note. So I'll pop up the links I've spoke about, the free guide to getting your Facebook profile set up for success, very important. It's like your business card online. It's the first place people come and check you out. Hugely important to get it looking the part. If it's a picture of you in your profile with you and your bestie, people don't even know which one it's you. And we love our kids, but if it's kids, they don't really know that's you. It's got to be you. This is a strategy. It's got to be you, smiling, head and shoulders, preferably a plain background. No pig ears or rabbit noses or anything weird like that. Just a nice smiling photo of you. Doesn't have to be go out and spend a fortune professional. Natalie, you're a professional photographer. There you go, you'll be sorted. But a selfie these days is fine. Phones can do a great job. We're here to make money, not spend it. Okay, anyway, I'm going to go. I don't see any other questions. I will look forward to seeing you 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, for those of you who are up. Make sure you have done your homework and put it under the video this morning, task 1's homework thread, which is where I did the video. Pop it under there. Some of you have already, which is great. And I will look forward to seeing you at 6 a.m. tomorrow, and then back in here again at midday, and hopefully you find me, but I'm usually 5 minutes late anyway, so. But for those who are just joining, please go back and watch them start. Hopefully you'll pick up some nuggets and some good value from that. And have a fantastic rest of your Monday. Do your homework. If you can't commit for 5 days, how are you ever going to change your life, right? Okay, see you later. Bye-bye.